everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
Thank you, Larry. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general. The numbers for him from a week ago, 22 carries, 85 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup. Let's just go ahead and state the obvious. You're going to want a big game out of that guy. Big-time run to get things started. But even more important, coming in on the road, trying to silence the crowd, take them out of it a little bit, slow down the emotions of the game, and get yourselves under control and feel like, yeah, we're going to be okay on the road.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's 2 really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it, they are locked into what they're doing offensively. And now they've earned the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working. Able to slither by. And some room to roam now. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now they'll run it on the toss. Uses the stiff arm. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Simmons. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is that now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bryant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on his first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And our statistician, Ben Ramsauer, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss only in the first quarter. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll drop the throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. 3-3 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the pickup, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. It's Simmons. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And that is incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
On 4th down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And some room to work. And they get him down on, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Let's go. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 16. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McGee. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Green 39! Green 39!
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Shane Leckler now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Over the middle, complete. That's Lions. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lions. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, first and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Gun. They'll look to throw. And this will be a touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And some space here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And the Browns getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll set up a throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Browns haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The Texans have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. All right, let's roll those highlights. Third down from the 43. Massey's going to haul in the pass over the middle. And he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 43-yard line. Browns now late in the second. Under pressure here, the pass is picked off. Pollard's the one who makes the pick to give a boost to his defense. Offense out now following the interception. He'll take this one off the right edge, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them up by a touchdown. So that'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Let's get you back up to Cleveland as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go. Blue, landing. Hot, blue, hot.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simmons. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go. Blue,
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play? Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try to open things up in the run game.
And that is incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for Houston. A 40-yard punt, no return. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. It's McGee. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 3-19.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
But there's almost no doubt about the play call there. On 3rd down and long, you figure they're going to throw the football. I've got to give a little credit to the offense for taking a little bit of a chance there, running the draw, hoping to catch them off guard, but the defense was ready.
Here's Shane Leckler now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And to give this time to the tailback. Gets around him. Still going. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
2nd down following the run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
So it's a third field goal for him now, and he's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we get...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. As they run the counter play. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll drop to throw. And he's got room. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on for the 5th time here today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now.
And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. Second down now after the incompletion. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Red zone opportunity. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now they try the right side here. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. him to the ground. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here comes the Texans now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big-time play there for the Texans. And even 50 yards.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. And now it's 2nd and goal. And he slides to avoid the hit. Call it a gain of 5. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And his kick here is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Back to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The Browns on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 6. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. The Browns on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simmons. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll give the Browns a 1st down. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's McGee. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here, time ticking away. And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McGee. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. A really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Wiggles free. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it. And they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Houston, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.